Hi, boss. What video? No, I haven't fixed my teeth yet. I need to though, cause I don't want how my lips hanging down my mouth. But I'm gonna look for insurance online, a good insurance, cause I don't want to use my husband's insurance, cause they only have certain doctors they want me to go to so they can fuck my mouth up. Don't worry, I'll get the money from him. He works double shift now. So he gets paid this week, I think. Because I got out of jail. It's been 2 weeks now. A week. So I should get paid this week. So he should have money. So I can pay for... I'll pay for dentist. Insurance only. I don't need to see a doctor. I need to see the dentist. And the free clinic, they're supposed to call me like this week. So I'm going to check them out and see what they're all about. And I can take my x-ray to whoever I choose to pay my money, my hard-earned money to that insurance. Anyway, I do remember when the house before this house, just a couple houses away from here, if I go outside to the street and then I look to my left, it's the house. I remember my husband came from work, and then all I remember, he was on top of me. He worked at Lejon Academy. And all I remember, he was on top of me, right? And we were like pushing each other away. And then he used his phone and he was trying to flash a light on my eyes. And he always had the phone with him when we're like in bed. And then he tried to use the flashlight, flash my eyes. That's it. I think it's rape. I don't know. I don't know nothing. All I know is when he worked. Is it possible that people can get hypnotized? Yeah, I'm sure, because my daughter got hypnotized before when she was freshly in college at Dixie. Also, I remember my son, he kept visiting me when I was at Peninsula Behavior Med place. And I came home with him. I drove home back from California after I got released from the Peninsula Hospital. We drove home, and then he booked a flight to go back. I think it was Frontier. That was the airline he took. So I dropped him off over there. And then first he I think it's either, I don't know if I was dropping him off at the airline or we were coming back, but he used a phone and he was just trying to take a picture, like get the phone really close to my eyes. And he was saying, what's wrong with your face? That I had like a brown spot here. And he took a picture of it, like he flashed it when I was driving. And I was like, the fuck? the hell are you doing? And then I was dropping him off, coming from California or dropping him off at the airline. But I remember that day when I was dropping him off at the airline, I was with Isaac and Jeremiah. And then there was a Kaiko car following us and trying to irritate me. So, you know, when I feel like I'm not safe, I get away from that. I get away from them. And, you know, when you try to get away from danger, you're going to have to do whatever you can. And my son got upset and was yelling at me and shit, trying to upset me. But I know how to handle myself. I know how to keep calm. They don't. They're stupid. But Isaac was always calm. He never react. But my son Jeremiah, he always react. Like when I'm not being myself. He gets worried. So, but I believe my son Jeremiah, he's a smart kid, and he's trying to figure out shit to himself, cause he's smart. Cause I raised him since he was a baby. And then I think it was 2017 or 2018 or 2017. The hospital, the BYU hospital, they did a surgery on his knee. No family was there. It was just him. We communicate. And I didn't go see him because I was taking care of my daughter Angelina, because they mess with her too. And so I wonder if the doctors, the BYU doctors, they hypnotized him, or they did something to him and stuff, and then they sent him to Snow College and to lure me to go there. So I remember we would sleep at hotels and stuff, and there would be a hotel. My husband got the hotel for us, or I did, because I was working. I always book hotels and stuff, or whatever is cheap that we can sleep in. And I think, you know how they're watching me and stuff. I remember there's one hotel. I go there. I think they do trafficking there. And I was like, it was odd because my son would tell me, oh, there's a job here, because I always want my son to like go to school but also work. And then he would tell me, oh, there is jobs here, and I don't know if he worked there or not. It was like a chicken farm or something. I don't know. And we always go to the Walmart over there. Snow College over there. There's only like one Walmart. We'll always go there. So yeah, they were. I noticed I was being watched, and there was this guy. He would come over there, Fred Arnold. I think he's involved, and he was like, they got married here. He married Linda Johnson. And they met online, and he claimed he had money because his wife died from cancer. And so they got married at their house, at the Johnson house over here in Hurricane, across from the Christensen family. And and there was a lady that came from they met also online, Robin from Florida. She came from Florida. And I think they're all involved because Robin and Fred, they knew each other, and that's how Linda Johnson met her. And they would go to the game with us, and we'd stay at the hotel together. And Fred would offer to pay him and Quando, you know, because him and Quando, because Quando, he's like the guy, kind of guy, like, if, okay, sure, pay for it. And I'm like, whatever, you know. So he paid for a hotel for all of us. And Linda, she was like, she knew we were like financially not, you know. So we stayed at this hotel, and his son was there. He's dead or cremated. He's Aaron. But Arnold, Fred Arnold had a son. Has a son. They have. His name is Arnold too. He was supposed to be locked up for 5 years, and they would be on the phone all the time. And now that I think about it, Skyping. Well, yeah, you can do that now. You can Skype because I was in jail. You can Skype. But this guy, him and his son, they're always Skyping. So I don't know if they have privilege in prison to be Skyping each other, but I think they have something to do with it. They're from Ohio. And he would park his trailer where we lived into the Tafili. And stuff. And my son used to sleep there with his friend. And Arnold would have like camera in his everywhere in the house. So I think he's part of trafficking too, shit. And Linda, I haven't seen Linda yet. I stopped seeing her because I didn't feel right. Cause I remember she was hospitalized at a assisted living where I used to did my training at when I was going to school to get my nursing degree, or CNA they say, but it was a nursing degree because I paid a lot of money. It was like 10 years, 11 years ago. I paid like $800. So and I was in school for 6 months. So that's a nursing degree. I don't give a fuck what they say. But I took it at, I did my training at Dixie. They're part of Dixie College. So, well, okay, go back to Arnold. That's what I remember. Him and his son. So, and his son had a son. They all came to the wedding. And then I don't know what happened to the son. Oh, they were taking care of the son sometime. When I would go there, it was set up. They were taking care of him. They used kids. Ah, fuckers. Yeah, that's what I remember. About the laser and stuff. But I always close my eyes. When there's light, close my eyes so they can get it. They can't get that shit. They can't they try to fuck my eyes up. Like they did with my daughter Angelina. You know what? I'm gonna do follow-up at that place where my daughter last went to. But they they sent us. She was getting better because I was taking care of her, and they just fucked everything up. We went to American Best. They fucked her up, and then sent us to Focus by Zion Bank um, in St. George, and that's where the police hit me. Um, okay, he's a police officer, right? And I was making a left turn because the light was green, and he hit me, and he gave me a ticket. I was like, if you're a police officer, why did you hit me? But my daughter was with me, so I didn't want to cause more anxiety for her, so I just took the traffic ticket for not yielding. He gave me the ticket for not yielding. Sir, you're a police officer. If you open your eyes and look, I'm a driver. I'm a citizen. Why'd you hit a citizen for? You should be more careful. That's what I was arguing with him about and stuff. Well, I remember him too because where my husband bought the car, his Ford, at St. George car dealer by Harmon's. I went and did some investigation there, and they called the police, and he came over there and shit. And they tried to mess with me, trying to fuck with me, thinking I'm gonna have anxiety. They're gonna put me in the hospital. So I dodged them. So hella shit happened. Hella shit happened. But I remember everything. Whatever you can come up with, any question, just call me, and I will remember everything, and I'll tell you about it. But I'm gonna get some rest. Okay?